lot of people.
The private plane that Taylor Swift was traveling in returned to the United States and landed in Kansas City at 9 o'clock in the morning. Following a previous report by ABC News, it was revealed that the United States intelligence community was the source of information regarding a planned terrorist attack on the Eras Tour. This information was then transmitted to Austria and Europe in order to prevent this unfortunate incident from occurring. It was necessary to cancel Taylor's concert because there was a planned terrorist attack on the IR tour that was taking place in Vienna. Despite the fact that this was Taylor's first concert in Austria, the concert was cancelled, which left her feeling angry and disappointed. The pop superstar, who is 34 years old, immediately boarded a plane to depart Vienna and make his way back to the United States. On August 7th, at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, her private plane took off, as is common knowledge. The famous singer arrived back in the United States without incident after spending more than 13 hours in the air. One of her private planes landed in Kansas City, which is the city where her boyfriend resides. According to reports, Travis Kelce went to the airport to pick up his girlfriend, and Chief Star, who is 34 years old, immediately ran to hug and kiss his girlfriend in an effort to comfort her after the unfortunate incident that occurred in Europe. Before, Taylor revealed that her greatest concern was that she would be attacked while performing at one of her concerts. In an essay that she wrote for Elle magazine in 2019, following the conclusion of her Reputation tour, Taylor Swift had previously expressed her concern that she might be attacked at one of her concerts. In response to a question about her greatest concern, she revealed that it was ensuring the safety of her fans while she was on tour. Following the bombing at Manchester Arena and the shooting at a concert in Las Vegas, she stated that she was extremely apprehensive about going on tour because she did not know how she would be able to keep 3 million fans safe for 7 months. "I have put in a lot of work, spent a lot of money, and planned a lot in order to ensure the safety of my fans." Swift then proceeded to provide specifics regarding the measures that she has taken to guarantee her own personal safety outside of the concert venue. "Every day, I make it a point to remind myself of the love that I've witnessed, the good that exists in the world, and my faith in the community. When we want to feel truly alive, we need to live our lives with courage, which means we must not let our deepest fears control us." On December 8th, Swift's Eras tour will come to a close in Vancouver, which is located in Canada. Considering the massive nightly grosses that were disclosed by Variety a month ago, it is anticipated that the concert series, which has been going on for 152 dates and has featured Swift performing hits from her 17-year career, will bring in more than $2 billion by the time it is over. A violent incident has left fans of Taylor Swift in a state of shock and anger. The concerts that were scheduled to take place in Vienna this week as part of the International Relations Tour were cancelled on Wednesday after 2 men were arrested on suspicion of plotting an attack. The superstar singer, who is involved in a long-term relationship with the Kansas City Chiefs, the concerts that Travis Kelce was scheduled to perform in the Austrian capital were scheduled for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Each day, it was anticipated that the Vienna shows would draw in a total of 65,000 fans. In light of the fact that government officials have confirmed that there is a planned terrorist attack at Ernst Appel Stadium, we have no choice but to cancel the 3 shows that were expected to take place in order to ensure the safety of everyone. Announcing the release of Barracuda music on social media, the refunds for all tickets will be processed automatically within the next 10 business days, beginning on Wednesday. The Swifties, who are already in the city, some of whom traveled from the United States, have expressed their dissatisfaction with the situation on social media. Additionally, some of the Swifties who have not yet arrived in Vienna have stated that they intend to continue to gather in Vienna while wearing their concert attire. Vienna tour has been cancelled. Enjoy your safety, Swifties. To tell you the truth, I am at a loss for words other than to express how heartbroken I am once more by the great amount of hatred that exists in the world. However, let us continue to be the source of joy and change. I have a lot of love for you guys, especially for the originality of your Taylor Swift sound. According to ABC News, a citizen of Austria who is 19 years old was taken into custody on Wednesday morning, and a second individual who is suspected of being an extremist was taken into custody later in the afternoon in Vienna. It appeared that the intern, who was 19 years old and was arrested south of Vienna, was planning an attack on an event that was taking place in the area and appeared to be focused on Swift shows. Last month, officials reportedly stated that the team had taken an oath of allegiance to the Islamic State group. This information was reported by the Associated Press. The Associated Press claims that he became radicalized on the internet and wrote about it. They did not provide many specifics about the alleged plot, but they did mention that chemical substances had been discovered and are currently being examined. The shows were canceled just a few hours after the authorities announced their intention to increase the level of security at the stadium, with a particular emphasis on performing entry checks. According to officials from Austria, the promoter made the decision to cancel the shows after engaging in extensive networking with authorities from other countries. Swift is currently on a tour that began in Glendale, Arizona in March 2023 and will conclude in Vancouver, British Columbia on December 8th. She is scheduled to perform 5 shows at London's Wembley Stadium beginning on August 15th. Swift has been selling out venues all over the world, drawing monster crowds to her performances. On social media, fans expressed their disappointment at not being able to attend shows that they had been anticipating for such a long time. However, a greater number of fans expressed their anger at the current state of the world and expressed concern for their fellow fans in Vienna and Swift. As a result of a stabbing attack that took place at a Swift-themed dance and yoga class in Southport, a coastal town in northwest England, last week, 3 young girls were killed and 7 others were injured. The victims were between the ages of 9 and 6 and 7, and even a 17-year-old man was arrested for the attack, which horrified the singer. I am in a state of complete and utter disbelief as the horror of the attack that took place in Southport yesterday continues to wash over me repeatedly. The loss of life, the innocence, and the horrifying trauma that was inflicted on everyone who was there, including the families and the first responders, were all topics that Sui discussed on her social media platforms. Simply put, these were young children attending a dance class. When it comes to expressing my condolences to these families, I am completely at a loss for adequate words. Through her fans, thousands of dollars were raised for the victims and their families. In what kind of a world do we at this very moment find ourselves? It's so disheartening to watch the news cycle. I am so sad, shocked for the thousands of people who have been left scared and devastated by the possibility of a terrorist attack at a Taylor Swift concert as a result of the cancellation of the Vienna shows. One fan wrote on X on Wednesday after the cancellations were announced, "I despise the world in which we currently reside. We have been looking forward to seeing this artist for a very long time, and we have been looking forward to having fun with them for 3 nights in a row. Why is it that we are unable to just have fun with them for 3 nights in a row? Why is it that other people have to cause us to fail? Now that it has come to an end, Vienna has been waiting for this for the longest time, even before it started." A fan expressed their displeasure on Instagram, saying, "This is disgusting. I feel as though I ought to be afraid of being a Swiftie because I have the impression that my life is in danger. No one should have to feel like this. It gives me a pit in my stomach because someone actually planned this out and was going to carry it out. I am mortified and devastated over what took place today. I feel so sorry for Taylor and for everyone who was going to the Vienna shows. I am heartbroken, but I am so relieved that Taylor and all of you will be safe due to the fact that the horrific events that were planned will not take place. I am so thankful that the events that were planned will not take place. I am so sad and shocked for the thousands of people who have been left scared and devastated by a potential terrorist attack at a Taylor Swift concert. What kind of a world are we living in right now? The news cycle is so depressing, and I am so sad and shocked for them. Despite the fact that I am so heartbroken for the Swifties who are attending the Vienna shows, I am relieved to hear that you are safe. I just know that she is feeling so down right now. It is not a coincidence that 3 young women were killed at an event that was themed around Taylor Swift. My heart breaks for you all. 9 days later, her concert is being targeted, and if you think that it is, you are being extremely naive about the rise of hate crimes related to misogyny, individuals who were radicalized online and carried out their actions. Your kind words are greatly appreciated by all of you Swifties all over the world. I am confident that there will come a time when we will be able to spend time together at a Taylor Swift concert. My stomach is in knots and my disgust is through the roof because of the attempted terrorist act in Vienna. All of the males who expressed their dissatisfaction with the fact that the terrorists were apprehended earlier are a revolting group that ought to be imprisoned for all of eternity. It breaks my heart for Taylor Swift, her entire team, and all of her devoted followers. It was a very depressing day.